Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How y'all doing? Valia, congrats on the first. Thank you for the 57 months. Holy. Top, welcome in. Any Neo 3 demo players? Not today. I did check out someone playing it though. It looks cool. But I haven't played any of them, so I don't know. All right. Let's get started. One of the better Souls. Yeah, I've heard Neo's really good. Is it really Souls-like though? I mean, from what I was looking, I didn't see too much, but it kind of just looked like a action game. Inspired by Souls, okay. I gotcha, okay. I mean, yeah, it looked cool what I saw of it. Maybe one day we'll get around to some Neo first playthroughs. I look like a Christmas tree. Just go right to Neo 2. Is Neo 1 not that good? Too significantly better, okay. I mean, with any luck, maybe we get them on like a package deal or something sometime. But Mel, welcome in. How are you? We're almost through another week, y'all. We're almost there. One more day this week. You know if you see it? Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know.
Regrettably.
I guess we beat a boss. Can do that. All right, so I've been thinking, if you've been following the run, you know I hate the battle axe. We're gonna try just getting the sword. I don't know how much that throws off our leveling. I'll probably pick up a couple extra soul pocket souls to help make up for it a little bit. But yeah, I hate the battle axe, dude. I really do. So I'm just gonna get the sword, get 3 points of faith, and see if we can't help our beginning of the run luck any if we don't use stupid battle axe. God damn, I look pissed. I wish I could do that more consistently. I see people do like spamming changing your weapon or whatever there. But that also doesn't work consistently for me. Sometimes you just hard fall there. What's up, Memphis? Good to see you. Which part are you talking about? The dragons? Ugh. I don't really ever get hit to them. It's, oh my god, the arrow was so close. Because really, I can get by them pretty consistently. The problem that I have is sometimes that fall is just a hard fall. You don't get the roll at the bottom. And you just get like staggered for, not like staggered, like not hit, but it seems inconsistent no matter what I do. Watching speedruns and no runs is broke. Man, I don't remember the normal way to go through. Yeah, I do plan on though. Maybe once I beat this run, or maybe I take a break from this run soon because I really want to do this. Is I want to play through this game again, and a randomizer, a deathless randomizer run is what I want to do. So it'll be fun to like go through the areas again with like different enemies and figure that shit out. Not that that's the normal way, but you know, going through all the areas again and trying to find all the key items and stuff. I think it'll feel fresh and different. But I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a small break from Hitless and do a deathless randomizer run. And the couple of randomizer runs I've attempted, some of the hardest starts I've had were like Ornstein being one of these like skeletons right here in the starting area, or like those big lightning dragons just blocking a path and constantly shooting their lightning, and you just can't do anything. Yeah, like Ornstein will spawn as one of those guys up there, and you're actually close enough for him to aggro here. So anytime you come to Firelink, he's just marching his happy ass down the fucking ramp, ready to come kill you. It's really annoying. I don't know that I've ever seen phase or like the powered up one at the beginning, but it could be. Like I've literally seen like Gwen right down here. Like they can be anywhere. I've seen Gwen spawn as this guy over here that's laying down. I always love that because you can run up to him and backstab him and it pushes him off and then you get like 20,000 souls. And then one of the hardest bosses in the randomizer that I've seen is actually it's at ONS. But the double boss that spawns was Gwen and Sanctuary Guardian. And they don't have any fucking chill between them. Yeah, there's some nightmare arenas for certain bosses for sure. I was watching someone else do it the other day, and they had Manus at the butterfly bridge or whatever, the wall where the butterfly is. And that was hell. I think he did eventually jump off, but it took a bit of luck to get to the point where he jumps off. Like, you just can't do anything with that. Memphis, I was sad to see your announcement, but also like that's exciting and congrats on the full-time position and everything. I'm gonna miss my Memphis streams though. My fingies do not feel warmed up on the controller right now. Money will be nice. Do you plan on still trying to... I know that your message was like a hiatus, but do you plan on like trying to figure out night streams or anything? Once you're comfy in the job at least? And the new schedule and all that? Gotcha. I'm still down to do our Dark Souls playthrough. If you're down. Maybe we can figure out weekends or something. Even if we just like do it, you know? Not on stream or anything. We're just chilling. we got a chunk. Oh, I definitely rage at it. It's terrible. What I normally do, like when I'm at work and I'm pulling up your stream or whatever, is I'll pull it up on the Twitch app, mostly for like channel points and... Oh God. I'm so scared. But then I switch after I get pulled up what I'm gonna watch or whatever. I'll switch over to an app called Frosty app, which is like Twitch integrated. It's basically Twitch, but not Twitch. And there's not a big delay on it. You get all the emotes in it and everything. I usually just use that. Like most of the time when I'm chatting in your stream, I'm using that. Like, it's just the worst when you know you're like 30 seconds delayed. It's not so bad if you're not trying to chat, but... Red, hello, hello. How are you? The mobile DJ. Yes, exactly. I'm doing pretty good. I was just telling Memphis that I was sad, but also happy for him after I saw the announcement. I don't know what we're going to do with our mornings at work anymore, Rat. I don't know. Are you kidding me? This jerk. One of us has to quit and stream? True. Yes, exactly. Nominate me? I was gonna nominate you. Now what do we do? From the watched to the watcher, says Memphis. Nova. Welcome in, Nova. How are you? How are you this evening? Now, since we got the sword, I'm gonna pick up some extra souls, so I've not really been worrying about getting this one over here, but we're gonna go for it. It's a little bit of a time loss to get all this stuff, but we're not here to make time or anything. We don't care about all that. hopefully this will be a much more consistent and smooth gargoyle strat here. I'm doing pretty good, Nova. I'm doing pretty good. So what I'm doing here is I'm lining up on the top here. So under my right foot, you see a little shiny spot on the roof. I want my foot right on that like it is right now. And then I have to line my crosshair up. I'm looking at the top right line. The bottom of it should connect to that line that goes down, like the bricks there. And then the top right of it should like go in that corner of the bricks up there. That's the lineup we're looking for. Unfortunately, I have to do it zoomed out though. Should be good right there. Once we're lined up, we don't move our crosshair at all. We switch back to our shield. We throw and roll in. And if this is right, then the bomb should break off the gargoyle's tail. GG's. I agree, Memphis. Red's gonna crush those morning streams. What? What was that? I saw some of the updates in Overwatch y'all were talking about. They look cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's enough for me to play it because like I just don't have time like that to be playing Overwatch. I don't even play Rivals that much anymore. But I might reinstall it though. Maybe we can catch some games sometime. Toka, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? So what we're trying to do, this is one of those like weird little Dark Souls things. Dark Souls 1 things. If I look at him, he won't fall off. But if I shoot him and aggro him, he's at an angle where he can't hit me. And if I look away from him, he'll actually fall off and die. And then I get this purple moss clump that I want from him. It's just like Dark Souls 1 has like these just like little weird interactions that some of the enemies have. With like camera angles looking at them and stuff. Ooh, some Dark Souls 3. How is it like your first playthrough, or what are you getting into in Dark Souls 3? A replay or some sort of like run or something? I'm not gonna lie, I do love Dark Souls 3, but running hitless on it kind of made me not like it too much. So that's why I had to step away and take a break from it. I'll go back to it and try and get the hitless run again eventually. But we're definitely on a little break of Dark Souls 3. She is being super annoying. There we go. This is annoying, but it's safer. Probably only have one hit there. There we go. Kind of got greedy at that last hit, but I was pretty sure I had time for it. Played a bit, keep getting distracted by other games. I have 3 characters made, a bonk build, mage build, and an all-around build. Hell yeah. Well, good luck. What's your favorite build? Out of curiosity. Ooh, one thing I'm gonna have to do since I got the sword instead of the battle axe. Okay. I'm gonna have to get the lightning spear, which is okay. It's just like not the path I take anymore. Or I wasn't taking it because I was getting the battle axe and didn't need it. But this sword's not going to do enough stagger damage to the Iron Golem. It's not. The all-around build, being able to use everything. The only downside is the farming, so I can ensure everything is leveled properly. Yeah, of course. I typically do, I guess I would call it an all-around build. I definitely lean towards big bonk too. So if there's like a big bonk weapon I can use while doing that build. But I always have, pretty much all of my playthroughs of Dark Souls, I've always had like a weapon of each element or type. And then I also try and have at least a weapon or two of each upgrade material. So I'm not like double dipping into the upgrade materials with weapons. I always try and do that. Yeah, it definitely is like a learning curve to like you only have to hit once instead of like trying to squeeze in 3 or 4 hits if you have a fast weapon.
Oi, where are you up?
So here's where let's go with that. A little lower on souls than normal here. Dreading going up against Sister Fried. Yeah, she's tough. She's tough. I apologize to do this so early in the stream, but I really have to go to the restroom. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Just a quick minute or so. BRB. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. My apologies. Now let's run through sins. Yeah, Sister Fried might be my favorite boss fight in Dark Souls 3. At least, like, when I think back to my first playthrough, I really liked her a lot. It was just so cool, like, experiencing that fight for the first time. You know what? This is where I should go back. This way. And get the lightning spear. Favorite fight is Lothric brothers. I really like their backstory. Yeah, there's a lot of really good bosses in Dark Souls 3. To be honest, there's a lot of really good ones. I don't remember what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm good. Right, almost through Sins. I gotta go pay a visit to the merchant. We're a little low. Let's buy our arrows first. That'll be good for now. Okay. That's not good. It's not every day I miss that jump. Oh shit. Whew. I missed him. Imagine, dude. What's up, Saint? Good to see you. How are you this evening? An 8, so I'm good. Hell yeah. I'm doing pretty good as well. What'd you eat? I was craving some Chinese food, dude. So we got some Chinese for dinner tonight. It was delicious. Some pisha. What kind of pisha? Very nice. Just a good old classic is always good. Kill him in the dick. Oh, he didn't die. There we go. My default order is just like pepperoni and sausage. But I'm not too picky with pizza. I'll eat pretty much whatever. Can you go fall off a building or something? Thank you. Oh, fail. Excuse me. Thank you. Rude. Rude. That fucking hits me. I'm rolling. Ugh. See, you can play these guys super aggressive. I'm just gonna continue. We'll go try and maybe get a one-hit PB or something. I really want to practice like the whole run. I don't want to just call it on a hit there. Bro, I was literally rolling and I wasn't even in range of that hit. That was crazy.
This is the fire. As king took us the battle.
Dude, naps always make me more tired. I'm not even gonna lie. After a nap, I'm just like ready for another nap. feel like I need to wait. I'm out of water, dude. I'm gonna have to go get some water soon. God damn it, dude. Keep getting all these hard falls. It's literally the worst feeling in the run when you get a hard fall instead of the roll. I cannot roll when I'm falling. It is just not possible. GG easy. Thank you for the GGs. We could just do this. All right, I'm gonna go get some water because I ran out. I will BRB in just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Whew. Got me some water. Look, friend. Zoe, hello, hello. Zoe, I was actually thinking about you earlier. I got a question for you. And I'm going to put you on the spot on the stream. Okay, sorry about that. I started coughing like crazy. It's still like in my chest. Anyways, Zoe. When does 2v8 start? Do you know? Yeah, it's like I couldn't stop coughing. It was really bad. God, that cough was like almost died, I think. Is it Tuesday? Okay. Tuesday's good. What's up, Cobby? Would you be down? And you can say no just because you're on stream and all the pressure's on you right now. Would you be down for some 2v8 killering, duoing on Tuesday? Hell yeah. Let's do it then. Played some Grounded. How is Grounded got an update, right? How is it? God, it's still in my chest, like this coughing attack I just had. What did they add specifically into 2? I gotta be honest, I had fun playing it, but trying to line up schedules, like all of those types of games anymore, I just can't do it. I can't be on all the time when everyone else is on, and like trying to line up those schedules is just like, those games just aren't for me. I don't think. Sounds good, Zoe. Get some rest. Looking forward to some duo killering on Tuesday. Should be fun. I'm gonna play some Chucky. And the new flashlight, whatever it's called, class, I guess.
So, my with my heart that beats. I am dusk. It is. If thou art in me, I may the.
I think I can go upgrade. If I use my bone, I can then go feed him what I need to feed him. And then I can... Or no, I warp and then use my bone back. That's what we do. Wake up.
No, no. It farewell.
While I'm doing all this, if someone would be so kind as to type !survey. I set up a little survey, and it would be a huge favor if y'all would be so kind to fill it out. Thinking of what I want to do with the direction of the stream going forward. If we want to stick to this, do some more DBD, things like that. I want to hear thoughts from everyone. Here's the link. You don't have to. It's completely optional, and it is also 100% anonymous. I won't know who says anything. But it would mean a lot if y'all would be willing and able to fill that out for me. I would super appreciate it. It's just like I think 5 questions, so nothing even super long or anything. All right, the infamous Fanty skip. G freaking G. All right. Off to the DLC. Thank you, Vomit. How are you? By the way, it's good to see you. Unfortunately, we already took a hit to ONS in this run. Unfortunately. It was a BS one too. It was a mid-roll and out of range of his attack, but it still clipped me. Clipped my ankles or something. Super Ornstein. Are you trying to go Ornstein in the ONS fight? That's interesting. I always found killing Smo first harder because of Ornstein's aggressive bullshit. With the restrictions, okay. Oh yeah. All right, let's see what this asshole wants to do. Some bullshit to me today. I'm gonna turn this song up. It's a banger. Let's go. Of course, it's just like the best RNG ever when I've already got a hit. Okay, I'm not complaining. That was a really good fight. GG's. Thank you for the GG's. That's because of the banger songs playing, dude. That's why. Oops. I saw you were taking a nap. How was it? Oh no, a headache. You're not supposed to have a headache after a nap. That's not how that works. Ooh, a chunk.
Yeah, we. So long.
All right, Artorias, be kind to me. Ooh, that's not normal that he does that like that. Normally he jumps back. He's being so weird. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I was gonna go in, and I could have, but I didn't like it, and that's Artorias. How many do I have? I have one. So if I get 2 more chunks, I can upgrade this again. I don't think that happens before I don't need it anymore. Let's do this, and then we'll just start pumping this up for later. All right, I got ads that are about to run. So before I run down here and do the Manus section, I'm going to run the ads, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. BRB. All right, we're back. I think the ads are just now starting, but oh well. Oh well. Okay, fuck this guy. Let's see what we can do. Let's fucking go, dude. Holy shit, if we didn't take a hit to ONS, this would be a fucking great run. All right, Calamite, let's do it. That is actually the first time I've done those 3 bosses without a hit. I've done Artorias and Guardian, but then I got hit to Manus. Or I've gotten hit to one of the other 2, the first 2, and then not Manus. So this is the first time I've gotten 3 DLC bosses without a hit.
Dragons. Me? Farewell, you. Yeah.
right, Calamite, let's go. Not in position for these. Fuck me, dude. I rolled to the side. What am I supposed to do? And then that hits me. He really is dog shit, though. He really is. He doesn't do the tail slam either. Well, 2 hits. We're still in PB. I mean, that's 3 hits, I guess. We're out of the DLC with less hits than I've ever had, so, you know, we'll take that for what it's worth, I suppose. Yeah, I dodged early. I was also like backed up into a wall and like kind of panicking about the position and what attack he was going to do, which is probably why I dodged early. It's just like he walks at you faster than you can sprint away. And like, he just didn't attack for it. I don't know. It was like, what am I supposed to do? And like at one point when I was practicing, when he would do his, like he jumps up and flies at you, I would run under his tail, right? And then get a free attack or two when he does his tail slam. He literally just doesn't do that attack anymore. He just straight up doesn't tail slam. I don't know if I'm like not running under his tail enough, like if I need to be closer to him, but I don't know. I don't like him. Maybe closer. Yeah, I think I'm just scared to be closer to him. He's such a scary guy. Big scary dragon guy. All right, let's do Gwendolyn. Maybe we can get through the rest of this without a hit and we'll have a new PB. That would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. The problem now is I don't remember how to set up RTSR on any of this. Because I've been quitting runs before I get here because I'm so tilted. Ellie, welcome back. Yeah, I guess I don't tilt too easily. But when I'm playing Dark Souls and trying to not take hits, and I get hit to some bullshit, it can happen. Well, I guess what I should say is I probably quit before I get tilted because I feel it coming. So you're probably right, in a sense. But I mean, that is tilted for me. If I'm frustrated enough to get off before I actually get tilted, that is tilted for me. All right, so theoretically, the rest of this run is super free, but I'm not going to say that too loud because I don't want to jinx anything. You know what I mean? I missed. I didn't hit her with everything. I'm so fucking bad at the game, dude. This is what you're supposed to do. She's annoying, dude. Okay, well, another hit. Still PB though. I'm two in my head on some of these bosses. Like, Gwendolyn should not be hitting me. There's nothing new about Gwendolyn with this strat. I never got hit to them before. What's my problem, bro? What do I do? I'm out of dark bead. I had to use 3. I guess I have to rest. Oop. He's slightly bent over, he's tilted a bit. That's true. That is true.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine?
What did I do wrong there? Do I normally use manas here? Shit. I'm throwing. I mean, we still did it, but... What did I not do right there? Oh, I know. Never mind. I just don't have this on. That would have done a lot more damage on the first hit, and she would have been 2-shot. Can I smack him with my shield? No.
No.
Mm-hmm. 20k and 15k, so I get more for both of these.
Farewell.
All right, for ceaseless, we definitely use Manus Catalyst. Okay, I rolled the damage. The bun. Bitch. Can you call out tomorrow? Yes, I'll allow it. I think that sounds like a really good idea. For sure. Plus, it's Friday. No one ever actually does anything on Friday, so it's honestly, it's just fine. It's okay. All right, GG's. Off the Sif. Before we head off to Sif, my ads are about to run, so I'm gonna go ahead and run them. Thank you for the GG's. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ads, and then we'll be back and possibly finish the run, I believe. Anyways, be right back. Alrighty. So for Sif, put this on. I don't need that. To get there, we'll do this. I guess I need this for now. GG, Sif. Sorry, buddy. My favorite boss in Dark Souls 1 is Artorias. I think he's fun as fuck. He's even like pretty fun hitless. Cause like sometimes hitless is a little different than like you might like a boss, but then hitless you don't like them at all. But yeah, Artorias is a lot of fun. I shot too early at the beginning. Which boss do I hate the most? Probably Calamite, to be honest. It used to be not Ceaseless, Centipede Demon. But I think he's actually okay. I think he just sucks to fight the way that I had to fight him in my previous Hitless run. And it's possible I have like the restrictions where I have to fight him that way again. It kind of sucks to fight that way, but like I can't look at it that way, right? If I'm just looking boss for boss, Calamite's really ass. He's just like too big and glitchy in his arena, and it's not big enough, and he's just ass. He's simply just ass. What am I doing now? Taurus, Capra, and Gaping Dragon. And for these, I don't rest between them. So for these three, I don't use the Manus Catalyst, I use this. Hello. These three bosses with this run are, I mean, they're basically just running sections. They're so free. But it's kind of fun to just like one-shot bosses. Welcome back, Valia. Yeah, this is three bosses. I put them all in one split because they're all kind of like right next to each other, and none of them are really worthy of their own split anymore. With this run specifically, they all get one shot. They're all literal one shots right now. Maybe two shots, depending if I have really bad aim or not. What can't I one shot? Well, the other three bosses aren't one shot. Oh, fuck me. What do I have? I have hidden body. Is that what I want? Yes, that is what I want. Okay, I did good. I did a good job. I do good job. He thought he was gonna hit me. He thought he was gonna hit me. So this drop here, this is a skip actually. You're skipping a lot. But you come up here, you turn, you don't move your character at all, and then you aim with your bow. And that moves your character just enough. You aim right in the middle of this dark spot on the brick. And then you prep an arrow to shoot and then roll forward. And then you'll land here. And then from here you can jump off the ledge. And then you have perfect RTSR setup and skip an entire section of the game. And then here, there's a guy in this door and a guy in that door, and there's a guy in a door over here, and then two dogs up there. To do this part, this different colored brick right here, you aim right in the middle of that and then throw a bomb. Re-center yourself right in this corner. And then you aim right at the corner of where these bricks meet that wall. And then you come down here. You don't go too far down because then the door will open. But you go to this door frame and you go up to this piece of wood right here. And then you kill all those guys with bombs through the doors. Now this boss has two dogs with him, so you need to be stealthy while you kill him. So I have the ring on to keep my all of my actions silent, and then I'm gonna cast hidden body to make my body invisible. The boss will still see me, but the dogs will not see me. This next section's kind of fun. but it's easy to fuck up. You got to come down here with full stealth though, and then you shoot all these guys. They won't move if you're full stealth. But these guys aren't really the problem. The one that's the problem if you're not full stealth is this guy behind you, because you were right above him, so he heard you. If you're not stealthy, sneak up on you. His little bitch. And then here, there's a dog down there right next to this butcher. You can jump down right next to them. They won't move as long as you don't damage them. And stick left to this wall so you don't fall down this pit. You need to kill this rat and this rat. And then I just hug the left wall and then cut across. There's blobs here that'll drop on you. All right, this guy, if he slams down, he's just dead, which he does almost every time. Yeah, he's doing it now. And that's those 3 bosses. So I guess that guy's not one shot. Gaping dragon. Get wrecked, nerd. Another fun fact. If you have boss souls, some of them you should just use, you should consume them, and some of them you should feed. And the general rule is, if it's a female character boss soul, you feed it to this guy and he'll give you more. So I would get 1200 from this, but if I feed it to him, he'll give me 8000. If it's a male character boss soul, then just consume it. You'll get more than feeding it to him.
Farewell, Cho.
All right, 4 kings. So for here, we want that on. I'm gonna rest here, and then we run down. I use this symbol of avarice, this mimic head, by the way. If you didn't know, the reason I use this is it drains my health. And that's just an easy way to set up your RTSR. RTSR is this ring that I keep putting on that raises my attack with my health being low. Yeah, it is. It's like a talisman that you get in Night Rain, but it puts like a ghost looking version of it on your head when the talisman's equipped. Is the ring like the blue dancer talisman? Yes, I think that's what it is in Elden Ring. I think so. But in Elden Ring, I think most people don't use that because instead there's one that gives you bonus damage on low equipment. So they just don't use any gear and it does the same thing. I don't think they I've seen it used, but I think generally they don't bother with it. So there's a really perfect RTSR setup. It's extremely scary to do. Like, it looks scary, but it's very consistent and safe. And that's, you take that drop there, and once you zone in here, you run like forward to the right here, and you'll fall right on this edge, and you have no health. And it's the perfect, and this is right where you need to be too. Okay. So when I go down here, I'm trying to explain stuff because like I've already taken hits anyways, so it's not like I need my 100% focus. And also I feel like I could do better at explaining what I'm doing. But when I go down here, this is where it's like pure black. You can't see anything except the boss. I'm going to drop items, and those items help me know where I'm at in the arena. So the first one is where you drop down, and then I run forward, drop a second, and then I run forward and drop a third. And that line of items, I always know where I'm at based on those. And then because I know where I'm at, I know where the boss is going to spawn. By the way, that drop, I have 14 health. Yeah, if I ever do something and you guys are like, why is he doing it like that? Like, you feel free to ask. I'm gonna try and do better about explaining all this stuff. So the first one spawns in front and you can run towards it. So the next one spawns to the left of where you spawn. So it'll spawn like right here-ish. Yep. And I don't need these, but I pick them up because I don't like littering. Thank you for the GGs. All right, for Nito, I guess we go back to the Tomb of the Giants. And here's where we switch a couple things up. For Nito, I need to attune, instead of Hidden Body, we equip Hush here. We're now max intellect. There's like a cap on all the stats in Dark Souls 1 at 40. You can still go higher, but they're going to scale way down. And then we can use Mana's Catalyst here. And then I want to be stealthy for right now. This place is literally, you just have to learn it in the dark.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
So here I like to face the wall and then sprint. And then when the wall turns, I go directly with the wall. And then you go through this fog wall. You go forward a little bit and then you go to the left and you'll see an item. You kind of run towards that. And then you just run down this little path here. Jump off here. Jump off here. And if I recall, I want to be at like half health or maybe just above it. So I normally put this on here to drain my health a little bit more. Put this back on. And so here's where, so like Hush and Hidden Body, those spells, those are basically the same effects as these rings. But I want to keep this ring on, Ring of Fog, to make me invisible because this boss has a bunch of ads. And I'll use Hush instead of this. I don't need to do that right now. Keep stealthy for right now. And our health is a little above half because there's a drop down to this boss. When we drop down, we'll be in RTSR range. I think I wasn't supposed to use Hush yet. Off to Gwyn. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, he's the final boss of the game. That was a little close. So if you're full stealth, you can walk behind this guy and he won't aggro. But if you're running, he will aggro. You just hug the wall and walk. Okay. Let's do it. So in a non-sorcery run, I would just parry this guy like 3 times, I think. But in this, I just need to parry him once and then shoot him twice. I put the green herb on, I never used it. Oh well. This guy, you run to the left of him, he won't hit you. And this guy, you run to the right of him and he won't hit you. Roll when you get in here because they'll attack through the fog wall. I missed the parry. And there went the PB. Fuck. Missing the parry on the last guy, dude. Still, that was a really good run. I'm even gonna make this a PB still, because I got through the DLC with only 2 hits to the DLC bosses. And previously, I got hit to every single DLC boss. So I'm still gonna make this the PB, even though it's still 5 hits. Yeah, we did 3 bosses in the DLC hit list. We only got hit the Calamite twice, and to be honest, both of those hits were early, and one of them was like a chain hit from the other hit. So if we had like not done that, then that's 2 hits off of this anyways. So even though it's still 5 hits, it still feels like a PB, even though it's the same amount of hits. And this run took 3 hours, which is pretty decent. When I first ran it, it was like 3.5 hours. So we've cut down 30. I've even done it faster. I've done it 2 hours and 50 minutes. So, but this is longer right now because at the beginning, instead of going battle axe, I'm getting the sword, which takes a little extra time. So I'm definitely not starting another run of this though. It's too late for that. Too late for that. I think I might swap to DBD. But let me AFK for a little bit. Not a little bit, but like a couple minutes, and then I'll be back, and we'll probably do a little bit of DBD before I end. I at least want to do like a 4-hour stream, but I'll be right back. Okie dokie. I'm back. I have given Cord. True. True. I think that Gwyn hit was probably just a rust hit. Rust. I haven't been to Gwyn a whole lot recently because I've been quitting the run early. So if I'm looking at my hits, I'm not even concerned about Ornstein and Smo. They just are going to hit you sometimes. So I practice, of course, all the DLC, but for sure Calamite. And I should probably just do a little bit of practice on Gwendolyn because they've been hitting me, which is absolutely wild. But everything else felt fine. I wasn't really like concerned with anything else. And then maybe Gwen just to get parry timings down again. Just to not be rusty on him. So I feel pretty good about that run, which is nice to say. Like, I don't feel like I get to say that I feel pretty good about a run recently. So we're making progress, and that feels really good. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube. Thanks for watching, y'all. Appreciate it.